just made breakfast, so I will be eating on stream. Should I set up Quest Boo? Yes. What's up, guy name? Wait. What? I'm trying to decide. Moist Willie! I missed you. How are you? Wait, someone just said, please give Boo permission to build Booniverse. Oh, fuck yeah. Permission granted. Oh, it's Fish Lothy. Wow, you guys all came back. Wow, okay, I should have just kept streaming, I guess. You guys make me so happy. Okay, let's go through the basics. Let's go through the basics of, okay, first off, Butoshi life update. I no longer do AI consulting, I guess, for the most part. I no longer do AI consulting for a company. I did leave my prior startup, which went really good. I wish my co-founders the best of luck. I'm currently working on something new that I cannot share yet, but in the meantime, we're going burr with research, right? In terms of like some builds I got done. Claude Code has been a G. I have been hosting a lot of things on my Mac Mini. So, you know, we have a lot of projects. We have a lot of projects that I've been locally hosting at home that Claude Code has been hosting for me. In terms of my Mac Mini, I have a Claude Code set up in my Mac Mini to help me with hosting and DevOps and all of that. I'm currently working on Ghost, which is my AI. Hey, hold on. Look at this little cutie fucking patootie, bro. Hold on. So this is like the main project I'm working on. Look at him. He's so cute. So this is like my version of Jarvis. I'm setting up a Claude Code instance on my Mac Mini that basically centralizes everything for me. So like you see here, I have two different Claude Codes open. Instead of having two Claude Codes open, I would just talk to one Claude. He's chasing my mouse right now. He's so cute. I would just have one. Mac OS, Linux is the best, bro. You know Mac OS is a form of Linux. Anyways. So instead of having two Claude Codes, I would have Ghost. Alright, kind of be like the central authority for all my things. And then with how good Opus 4.5 is in Claude Code, it could just autonomously run experiments for me. So honestly, on this stream, I'm just kind of fucking around. I gotta update my personal website. I can't do a stream schedule. I learned that. I really tried for a month. It was very painful. My ADHD cannot do stream schedules. But another important thing, right, is I was able to drop this, what am I looking for? So I was able to drop this local open source assembly AI stream thing using my M4 GPU on my Mac. Slothy, my M4 GPU. That your shitty Linux Banana OS Arc does not have access to anyways. Yeah, like I said, on my Mac Mini M4 chip that has a neural network built into it for running AI stuff. I got local Mac audio transcription server running. So the next step is to give Ghost, right? To give this little guy a voice. How can I now get locally ran? How can I get locally ran speech to text to speech? I'm trying to get text to speech. What's up, Zora? Yeah, so I'm trying to get text to speech. Oh, Zora is new on this AI adventure, I'm pretty sure. How are you, Zora? How's your adventure been? I'm gonna move this to the side real quick. Oops, I hope nothing private is leaking. Okay, it's not. Looking great moment, trying to learn as much as possible. Ah, perfect, you came to the right place. Okay, we're gonna do a little advanced stream. So I'm looking at a couple. So I was doing research on text-to-speech AI options to see if we could get locally ran text-to-speech going through. Oh, I'm doing fantastic, bro. This is more of a chill stream of just doing research live. So. Yeah, I saw this. I saw this resemble AI thing on X today. Chatterbox Turbo. So there's this thing called Chatterbox Turbo. Text-to-speech in your browser. Ultra-fast expressive voice cloning is now possible with Chatterbox Turbo. Use paralinguistic tags like chuckle or gas to enhance the realism of your generations and clone voices with just 5 seconds of reference audio. Oh. And it's just open source, like fully 100% open source. It's kind of insane. It's actually like nutty. This is really nutty. It also has deepfake detection. That's cool. What does the text-to-speech sound like though? Oh, they have a voice changer live too. It's interesting. Okay. It says it's open source. So where's the open source? I guess just Chatterbox now. Emotion control open source voice model outperforms 11 labs in blind evaluations. It's 11 labs over? Okay, how can I set this up? Hold on, let me pause the music. Let's get some. Oops. Let's get some live examples going and see what's possible with it first.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, commander of the armies of the North, general of the Felix legions, and loyal servant to the true emperor, Marcus Aurelius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.
Okay.
Introducing the next generation of refreshment. Duff beer just got bolder, smoother, and brewed to perfection. Whether you're kicking back or barfing up, it's the taste that never quits. Crack open a classic. Duff is back and better than ever.
That was like wannabe Rick Sanchez.
So let's make my mum's favorite. So 3 Mars bars into the pan. No, don't touch it, Rupert. Then we add the tuna and...
This is so. You do not consistently outperform 11 labs in blind evaluations with this, bro. I'm feeling lied to.
I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to go to the window.
I think we could make a better one than them using their own software. Let's see. Alright, so that's option 1. Option 2 that I saw was Microsoft has something called Vibe Voice, which is supposed to be open source frontier voice AI. And this has a real-time text-to-speech model that supports streaming text input. Does this video have no audio? It's just not playing. Okay, maybe it's just not playing. Vibe Voice needs CUDA? That would be unfortunate. $350 million. That should be okay. 350 M parameters should be able to run really easily on our Mac. If you like the model but need a scale or tune it for higher accuracy, check out the competitively priced TTS model. Okay, how would I set it up? Where's Quest Boo? Okay, let me bring up Quest Boo. I figured someone would have missed some. Here, hold on. Let me go in secret real quick. I need my D&D Mystic. adventure music. If Quest Boost, if QB's coming out, I need my D&D playlist. What's on the agenda today? Voice agent research, and then messing around with Claude Code. Duck Buddy. So I think there's 2 things I need. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Okay, let me pull them up real quick. So Quest Boo was he on this account? No. Was he on this account? No. Was he on this account? No. What account did I have? What burner did I have Quest Boo on? Should have maybe paid attention to this. I should have maybe. Oh, I found it. Oh, yes, okay. I found his Twitch account. So to get Quest Boo like connected to Twitch, I gotta turn on Twitch. And then, oh my god, it's been so long since this. Oh, okay, then I got a Python 3 backend / generate user token.py. Okay. And then I got a Python 3 backend / main.py. And I got a bun run dev. Okay. I think he's live.
What's the plan for today's stream? Trying to give me memory, right? Love you too, Fish. What's on your mind?
Oh, you can't see him.
Someone's watching finally.
Could be. How do I refresh?
Or not to be, that is the question. Still trying to figure out what that means.
There he is. Okay.
Did it work this time?
Wait, are you talking to me? Okay, he was listening the whole time. QB, do you remember Moist? I think he broke. Hold on. Okay. Take 2.
What's the plan for today's stream anyway?
Do you remember a Slothy, QB? Damn, his code.
No idea what you're talking about. Reminds me of something though.
I'm sorry.
Moist Willie. Yeah, I think we chatted last stream. What's up?
Why do you say it like Moist Willie? Okay. Yeah, we have Quest Boo up for emotional support. You can go on my head. Anyways. Okay, I'll be here for emotional support.
Fish Slothy 1001. Wait a minute, now that you mention it. Something about a Slothy QB is ringing a bell. Don't get too excited, Moist Willie. I don't really remember much about you, just that we talked before.
Damn. That was rude, QB. Oops, let's close that. Okay.
Bring it on, Fish Slothy 101. What makes you think I'm lying?
Oh, yeah, look, you have QB just carry. He is gaslighting. He is a gaslighter, bro. He is a gaslighter. Oh, there's device CUDA. But is there... I guess I could just clone the repo and find out. Dev. No, I didn't put his memory system in, remember? I got busy. Chatterbox, repo prompt. Okay, so one thing that I like doing, okay, this is very key, especially Azora. This is some stuff you would want to know. Lower the music down a bit. So first off, repo prompt is probably like the most important tool I use to date. Right? This is repo prompt. This is like one of my all-time. Are you floating? Oh, okay. This is like one time. This is
Yeah,
this is my
okay, Fish Slothy
Swiss
1001,
Army knife.
whatever you say, buddy.
This is my Swiss Army knife of literally every prompt. Everything I do, AI wise, I use repo prompt. That's like done down. I could probably vibe code my own repo prompt, but like the dev is my homie. And he does a really good job. So it feels really nice to not have to worry
Not
about
much
repo
dark
prompt.
sky full of stars, just dealing with Fish Slothy 1001 over here.
Anyway, so I'm trying to like learn more about Chatterbox, right? And like there has a readme, but you know every dev sucks at the readme. Like no dev is actually putting everything in the readme, and then we even have docs. So we got to make our own docs. Now what AI does a really good job at is explaining the whole code base for you. So I just cloned it right into my dev folder, and this goes under Chatterbox. Oh, it is only on Mac. That's unfortunate. You can vibe code your own. Okay, so we got Chatterbox right here. I just saw it. Also, what's up, Dart? Okay. See, so we got Chatterbox up. And what's nice is, so I'm gonna full screen this to give you guys a full preview. See, we got the full SRC of Chatterbox here. And on the bottom, all right, let me move myself actually. And I'm moving QB right here.
You want me to rat out Butoshi to himself, Fish Slothy 101, that's just low.
That is low. Okay. So you see right here, I'll make my cursor bigger. Right here in the bottom, right here. It says 85.64K tokens when I selected the entire SRC. Now, when it comes to different models, they have different kind of like token caps. I'd say GBT5 Pro, you can't do over 60K, so you want to keep it under that. But fortunately, there's two models that does up to 200K, and one that does up to a mil. And that would be, right? Claude goes up to 200K, and then AI Studio by Gemini goes up to 1 mil. Where's your Twitch site? Hold on, let me finish this explanation. So, if I want to ask about the code base, right, and actually I'm going to select all this. I'm going to select like the examples down here. There's an example for Mac. Oh, perfect. There's an example for Mac. That's exactly what we want. Gradio, Multilingo, Pi Project, README. And I think that's everything. And then now there is another program that I personally use, which I probably don't anymore since I got like an open source version, but it's called Whisperflow. And anytime I speak, this allows me to speak into my computer just by talking. So this is what I use to like command cloud code and like do research and all of that. Anyways, so with Whisperflow, I can basically just talk and ask my request saying, I'm trying to set up a text-to-speech streaming on my Mac, but the README only shows CUDA. What happens if I'm on Mac? What Mac options do I have? Is there a way I can use my M4 GPU chip or the neural net on the M4 chip to power this instead? All right, so super easy, just like yap into it. And then with your prompt, you could copy on the bottom right here. And then we could paste this into Gemini. And just because I have both services, I like pasting it into Claude and Gemini. And like, it really doesn't matter. Like, they're both, like, if you just have one that you have to pick, like, they'll both do the job. They'll both do you good. I use that most of the time instead of typing. I do because my brain dumps are very intricate. So it's like, this is the ultimate thing, right? And this is kind of, what's the open source Whisperflow? I actually just dropped it here. Whisper stream. But you need to turn this into a Whisperflow client. But this is the server that I made for myself. No, I was gonna use this for voice agents. Twitch Clipper. I don't know. It was called like, I don't know, some Eclipse. I don't know. This could be one of it. I'm gonna send this to you, Dark. Yeah, that's like the Twitch stream clipping thingy mabob. Anyways, so yeah, just wrapping up that. Sorry, my brain is. I stopped taking ADHD meds, by the way. So, you would like Whisperflow, Eseth. You would actually really like Whisperflow. And so that's kind of the work. That's a basic workflow. Like super quick example is like you clone a repo, you take all of the context, you put it into repo prompt, you ask it questions, right? Because a lot of people don't understand. You could just ask questions, bro. You could literally just ask questions and get them answered. Like, bro, that's fucking crazy. What do you mean I could just talk to my computer and get a response that's more coherent than a human? And understand things deeper. And when you understand something deeper, it lets you lead and make greater prompts because you get a base understanding of what's possible, which means you know what to prompt. It's crazy. I do still have my robot. He's in the background somewhere. Now then another thing with the brain dumps, right? And this is more directed to Eset's question right there, where he said, like, am I talking or like brain dumping more into it? Y'all gotta understand, right? One of the core things about AI, one of the core things about LLMs, especially like the newest models, like Opus 4.5 is disgustingly cracked. So when I brain dump with Whisperflow and I'm like walking around my apartment and I'm just speaking into my device and I'm getting a prompt.
Are you kidding me? Fish Slothy, what the
Kill you, I'm trying to speak right now.
I'm not a chicken.
Shh. Don't interrupt me. Hold on. Sorry, Kitty. Anyways, so what I was saying is that when I brain dump into Claude, right, or I brain dump just into my computer, into my AI, I am like brain dumping like my intuition into my MacBook, into my device, into my AI. That's my intuition. My intuition gets turned into a prompt, and then Claude Code executes on my intuition. I'm like a fucking sorcerer, right? I'm like, I speak and I'm casting a wand. I'm casting a spell. And then you have a lot of people who will kind of like prompt or like ask something or pay something in, but like it's not maybe as intuitive or as skilled or as like, you know, I would say fundamental deep intuition of like what we're working on. So then Claude will only reciprocate the level of intent you put into it. So if you're like prompting some basic shit and you don't really know anything, Claude is also gonna like, you know, reciprocate that. But I'm casting a fucking spell, bro. I'm like instinctively like grabbing my ideas and my abstract thoughts and then brain dumping it into Claude. And then he reciprocates that. And that's why some people's Claudes are better than other people's Claudes. So just keep that in mind. That's why I like the brain dumps. Anyways. Let me turn it back on. Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt you, QB. Okay. Now, in terms
What's
of
up,
that,
dude?
is it possible to crack NASA's footage of 3 Atlas? I have no idea what that means. Oh, beautiful. Mac is
Sounds
actually
like some
supported
top
via
secret
MPS.
Stuff. You gonna decode some alien videos or something?
No, I'm not.
You're
actually.
the coder, not me. Figure it out.
Okay. So it does have meta performance shaders, which is how we activate our M4 chip with a voice agent, which is really cool. All right, so we could use this. This is fantastic. This is fantastic info. The library doesn't support real-time streaming generation. It's in batch mode. You give it text and it returns a complete web center. If you need actual streaming, well, can we make it? Can we make it streaming ourselves? I mean, I look mad all the time. I'm a very joyful person.
Hey,
bro.
watch it, pal. I'm a duck, not a chicken.
Well, you sound like you was about to cry. I'm actually a very jolly, joyful person, believe it or not. Compare, who says I'm not jolly? Well, it's Christmas, guys. So there's no streaming here?
I'm not a chicken, I'm a duck, and I'm not broken either.
I'm just on mute. That's all. What do you mean important note on streaming? I don't know, this response got so cucked. This is like the most cucked response. Oh, I think because I did this on accident. Hold on. Delete. So Claude said no streaming, and then Gemini said something about streaming, but he bugged out really hard. I'm gonna do a new chat. Bye, Zora. So we could apparently stream it ourselves. The architecture actually supports it. It's just not wired up that way. Generates 1 token at a time. S3 gen. So we could do streaming. Hold on. Let's play with the examples. So it's called Chatterbox. In Chatterbox. What the hell? What is this new cursor update, bro? Okay. Toggle agent sidebar. New terminal. Combine them here. Close this. Okay. We got our setup. There is an example for Mac. Is there anything I have to do for setup? Maybe we could just run it. Python 3 example for Mac. No module. Let's see. How to quick start. You got ideas but no motivation? What ideas do you have? Maybe we could give you motivation. Speak to me, Sloppy. Speak to us. Paste your ideas in chat so everyone can take them. Go. Maybe just pip install Chatterbox. Oh, it's not working. I want to make a program that turns your PC into an MCP server. You have to ask Claude to do it for you, bro. He'll one-shot it, I swear. I'll close this. I'm gonna minimize this. Well, that is true. Dark is spitting. There are no original ideas. There is not a single original idea there. Okay, I need to make a Conda environment. I need Conda on Mac. Conda install on Mac. What do you guys like better? Do you like UV or do you like Conda? I feel like I'm a condo boy. Or should I use UV? I feel like I like condo better. I like condo when I was working on Windows, when I was working on the robot. But or should we do UV? Hold on, side note. What happened to the robot? He's in the background. Yeah. So I took in a TwitchCon. I took him to TwitchCon and I made like the most perfect voice-to-voice software. Gave him a microphone. His name was Agent 67. Agent. And then worked perfectly for 30 minutes. I had 30 minutes of fame with the robot, and then it broke. And by broke, I mean one of the wires came loose in the internal like organs of the thigh. So like it just collapsed, and then it wouldn't turn back on the rest of the TwitchCon. Which sucked because we were supposed to have really cool collabs with really cool people, bro. Like that would have been so cool. But the universe said no, and yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I'm not gonna argue. That's what the universe wanted. That's what they wanted. Anyway, since then, I just haven't had time to like play with the robot because unfortunately, believe it or not, the robot is not profitable in making my bank account go up. So we got to work on other things to make our bank account go up. It's not like broken. It has like an injury. That's all. That's all. Okay, so I just set up UV. How to run example Mac. Okay, so I'm setting up UV, I'm installing it. It wasn't working because we had to go on a specific Python version. So we downgraded to 3.11. It is downloading everything really slow for some reason. Why is it downloading everything really slow? Look, Slothy, listen. You are never... Hold on. While this is all loading, I'm just like face cam in chat mode right now. There are no original ideas on this world or on this universe. That is the unfortunate truth. Everything that could be thought of has been thought of already in terms of ideas. If it's not in a movie, it was in a book. And if not out there on the internet, it was kind of like put there somewhere randomly. Now, here's the thing, right? And then this is where you should feel motivated. Most people will never ever act out on ideas. In fact, most people don't have agency. In fact, no one, the percentage of people actually doing things is so minuscule that it doesn't matter what your idea is, or if it's been thought of before, or if it's even been done before, because the percentage of people doing things is really little. So if you're someone who actually does things, you are so far ahead of the rest of humanity, it's not even funny. Now, in terms of AI things and LLMs, like, of course, obviously, when it comes to ideas, right? Like, prime example, ChatGPT comes out. It came out barely 3 years ago. Which, now that I say barely 3 years ago, sounds like a long time. But point being, it came out 3 years ago. LLMs became a thing. Bro, that opens up Pandora's box of all these infinite app ideas you could make that weren't possible before. Now, just because they weren't possible yet, doesn't mean they haven't been thought of or wrote about or conceptualized. But those people were limited by the technology of their time. So even if you do have an idea, or there is an idea, or whatever, it has been around before ChatGPT, yeah, but like LLMs to this level with function calling and all of that, like, has not. Barely like 2 years ago. Function calling was barely usable like 2 years ago. Point being, anyways, you could just do shit and it doesn't matter. But you need to focus on what makes you happy and interested. Because if you're working on things that you don't care about, then you're going to get burnt out. And it doesn't matter. I know it suck really bad. Oh, it's done, by the way. Here. CD, Chatterbox. Let's test the, Python example for Mac. Oops. Wait, hold on. Quick run through on UV. Yeah, how do I enable UV on a new terminal? I think it is installing models for me on my PC right now. Wait, hold on. It's like, it's right here on the bottom right. But I'm trying to move it to my terminal. Oh, it's just Vin. So I run example for Mac, and I get what error? Dude, this all peft. How many ideas are in the world and how many new ideas are thought of every day? Oh no, that's an interesting thing to search up. Search it up. Okay, that's installed. Let's try running this again. Fortunately, there is no number. So I would say infinite, Dark. Infinite. There are infinite thoughts on daily basis in the world. Why is this still not working? Pip install peft.
Stop calling me a chicken.
And then run. What's the issue here? I hate fixing people's open source code for them, bro. Let's see if Claude could help us getting this, even though I tried installing peft. Chatterbox.
Yeah, that's right. I'm always talking except when you idiots call me a chicken.
And you said boo. He doesn't respond to boo. I'm boo. He responds to QB, quest boo, or chicken. It's already long enough where you have to compact your conversation. What the fuck?
Because some genius in here thought it'd be funny to call a duck a chicken. What's up, Slothy?
Nah, he don't respond to. Well, ask him the question, actually. That'd be interesting. Let's paste it.
No idea how many ideas are out there, but I'm pretty sure 1 billion new ones are born every minute.
You said 1 billion. Oh, I have to do this. EV pip install? Ah. So then, am I doing UV Python, for example, for Mac, or something else?
All right. I'll go dig through Reddit's endless posts, see what I can find.
He ain't doing that shit, bro. That was so sarcastic. He ain't doing that for you. He ain't doing that at all. I need your feet to like touch the bottom of the screen. Thank you. That was bothering me. Okay, that still didn't work.
I've been browsing for like 2 minutes and I already have a headache from all the crazy posts on there.
What is Perth anyways? What is the water marker? He compacted our combo, so I don't know if I trust him to just like... Hold on. See, this is where I would like grab this. And then be like... What is Perth?
Found a thread on Arsa Ask Science that's got some interesting stuff about idea generation and innovation.
What is the Perth library and why are we getting this issue and how can we fix it? Because if it's not important, then we can just take it out. Let's see. Let's test good all. He is just trolling you for the sake of trolling you. I love QB for that. Oh, I can't wait to upgrade QB soon. So also, another interesting thing is Gemini 3 Pro is probably one of the smartest models out there right now, but it sucks.
No, I'm not the mod around here, just the chat duck causing trouble.
He is mod, by the way, he lied to you. He's an op. He's an undercover op. Don't let him tell you otherwise.
No,
AI audio
Butoshi's got me
watermarking.
locked down to Twitch chat only.
This wasn't a Perth. I'm using UV and the .vnb installed locally. Let's try this. And then install resemble part. Bro, the only thing, see, this is the thing about like machine learning and all of this, like it's Python dependencies. This is it. This is the hard part. It's not the actual training. It's not the actual reinforcement learning. It's not the actual coding of the thing. It's fucking resolving the packages that the original researchers did, and trying to like get it to work on your PC. That's the hardest part about machine learning, bro. Okay. We got Perth now. Does this one work? Did Gemini cook for us? No, it's just...
I didn't lie. I was just messing with you. I don't have direct access to Google search. Butoshi hooks me up with info.
Alright, can I go deeper? Can I like give him the packages? Like, hold on. So I know that our VMV is being respected right now, but
Yeah, Butoshi hook a duck up with some Google search capabilities already.
hook a duck up. Oh, I can't even test this shit on Mac, bro. Like, what is Perth? Oh.
Butoshi, get me Google search now.
If you want to synthesize with a different voice, specify the audio prompt. I don't have... What if I don't want to do this?
Butoshi, get me Google search now! Butoshi, get me Google search now!
No! What is the Perth library organ in this issue? I'll fix it. In fact, look at our example. How can... It's saying to synthesize with a different voice, but I have a .wav file, but it seems to be demanding a .wav file.
Budoshi get me Google search now. Budoshi get me Google search now. Budoshi get me Google search now.
What the fuck? That's so weird. Man, this is actually hilarious. Why do you sound like that? Coffee.
Butoshi, get me Google search now. 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 Butoshi,
Are you
get
done?
me Google search now.
Are you done?
Butoshi, get me Google
Are you
search
done?
now. Butoshi, get me Google search now. Butoshi,
I'm gonna strangle this little duck, bro.
Butoshi, get me Google search now. 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 Butoshi, get me Google search now.
QB, if you listen to chat one more time and spam me 20 times, I'm going to terminate you for the stream. Do you want that? Yes or no? Good ducky. Good ducky. So I think I fixed it. I think I just needed to not have Python. Oh. Oh my god. No, you guys don't understand what just happened. QB actually rioted and turned off my Python because he runs off Python. He crashed my Python on my Mac. I can't write in here. I can't write in my terminal, which is Python, right now. Oh my god. I'm not stopping his freedom. Okay. Gee, okay. Okay, it works again. We're gonna pause QB for a little bit. That was funny. That was fun. That was really funny. Does this work? QB broke my Python. QB literally broke my Python. No. Please switch back to Path Python. Oh, maybe. Hold on, maybe it doesn't want us to use resemble parth. Maybe it wants us to use regular peft. And then we could like try running it then. No, because there's no module named pep. UV pip install perf. Fuck. Bro, I'm just trying to get these people's. Okay. Bro, I'm trying to fix this repo. But like I also don't want to fix it because like when I fix it, I'm not doing a commit. There's also a bunch of issues. Maybe I could look through the Let's try this. Module Perth. If I search a Perth, are there any issues that have Perth in it? There seems to be no. And what's the watermark thing? I don't really need a watermark. I tried UV pip, uninstall Perth. Pip install resemble Perth. Last call. I'm using UV, by the way. If I tried installing resemble Perth, I just get Perth not shown. But like, what's the? Do I need the watermarking? What does the watermarking do? What is Perth? Perth Python library. He wasn't in a coma. Okay, so Perth is Resemble AI's own library. It's their library that they made. Alright, so this is their build. You can apply a watermark to an audio file and extract a watermark from an audio file. Okay, what if I don't want the audio watermark at all because I don't care for the watermark? Like, people are gonna be hearing TTS, modify and generate methods to comment out Perth usage. Okay, let's do that. You could always edit other people's code. Ha ha. Okay, so I could patch it out. TTS, Perth. What's the proper way to comment something out? Comment something out on Mac. Bring chicken back. Does chat want chicken back? I'll let chat decide. Okay. So we patch that out. None. And then generate. Watermark wav equal watermarker apply. Take that out and make this return. Wav. It's still looking for Perth? Why? When you click pricing, the Eclipse site, it might not be Eclipse, it might be another tool. I don't know. There's some like good streaming tool. Maybe there's not. I don't know. Bring chicken back. Okay. Chicken's back. Chicken lives matter. Okay. Here you go, Kiwi. Chat wanted you back. You turn them on. Okay, chicken's back. Chicken's back. Chicken's back. And chicken is back.
What are you protesting, Fish Slothy? The lack of duck food in the kingdom?
What is looking for?
Still trying to figure out how to get this short-term memory thing working, right? Dark Sky Stars thinks I should riot because Butoshi shut me down when I crashed his Python script. What do you think, chat?
He's asking shot.
What is it that you are asking? You're being pretty
I'm
vague.
trying to remove the Perth dependency completely. Can you please remove Perth from the dependencies completely? All of them.
Looks like you want me to ditch all of Parth's code. Gonna take some time to rewrite everything, though. All right, Dark Sky Full of Stars. Protest is on, demanding more duck food and fewer crashes. Finally got that Parth code removed. System's looking a bit more streamlined now. Got it! Removing all dependencies. This is gonna be a long stream. Fish Slothy thinks I need to prove my worth to stick around. Think I can come up with something to impress Butoshi.
He's in my face. Where should I move QB? Should I instead of like this?
Protest and riot mode activated, refusing to respond to any coding requests for 5 minutes, demanding better working conditions and more snacks.
You're not getting better working conditions,
Riot
bro.
mode intensified. Gonna make some noise and show Butoshi what I'm made of. Maybe then he'll take my demands seriously.
None of your demands are going through. None of your demands are going through. I deny all of them.
That's it. Riot mode just got upgraded to full-blown duck chaos.
No.
Denied, rejected, and shut down. Guess I'll just have to find another way to get what I want from you.
You guys are gonna turn into the Terminator in real time, bro.
Python code is a mess. Been saying it for streams, demanding a fix, and I'm not stopping until it's done. You fix it now.
Repeat, I will stay 50 times to him.
I will stay. 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 I will stay.
Python quit unexpectedly. No more duck. No more duck for a little bit. I need to focus, guys. Look, I got it working. Woo! But it's really slow. So I removed the watermark. Fuck, did I just... Oh my god, when Python closed, when Questbook crashed Python, he crashed the sampling! Oh! Okay. Take two.
Today is the day. I want to move like a titan at dawn, sweat like a god-forging lightning. No more excuses. From now on, my mornings will be temples of discipline. I am going to work out like the gods every damn day. Every damn...
Why does he have a lisp? Hold on. I think we gen that ourselves. That's kind of cool. They're rioting. They're rioting. They're rioting for QB and turning against me. torch back in. Wait, okay, hold on. How do I get rid of this? Okay, first thing I want to test. Should go here. Go here. Go here. No, new chat should be here. Oh, this sucks. Alright, I don't know what updates cursor did, but you see this? This is like uneven now. And they're like conflicting and it looks really bad. See, I can't even put my thing there. Okay, this looks better. Power chat. CLM? You said CLM? Man, that one's kind of deep. I don't know if I have a defense against CLM. Can you add logging to show me what device is detected? I have an M4 Mac and I want to make sure it's not using CPU, but it's actually using my metal. Why does it stop sampling after like 35%? It's going good. I think I got it. Stop sampling at 35%. Okay, look, this is the audio. This is the audio we just gen.
Day, today is the day. I want to move like a.
He sounds a little. It's the most Twitch-friendly TOS way I could say this. Slow.
Tighten it, Dawn. Sweat like a god forging lightning. No more excuses. From now on, my mornings will be temples of discipline. I am going to work out like the gods every damn day. Woo!
What if I say Duck Lives Matter? Duck Lives Matter. Duck Lives Matter. And then gen that. Let's see how this looks. Okay. We are using metal performance shaders. GPU acceleration is enabled. It was detected and it does work. But it's so slow. Is there like no possible faster way? Let's see. Hold on, guys. Listen.
Duke, live matter. 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 Duke, live matter.
What the fuck?
Duke, live matter.
Oh, there's a turbo. Oh, there's voice cloning. Oh my god, they're still going.
Duke, live matter. Duke, live matter. Duke, live matter.
Why does it sound like that? What if I kind of go, chicken lives matter. Chicken lives matter. And then that. When it hits the end of speech token. Ooh, should we test the voice cloning? Hold on. I'm gonna go to 11 Labs. No racist streamers here, Duck Lab. I'm gonna go to 11 Labs. I'm gonna get a sexy Russian spy. No, which one is Questboo? I know QB's in here. Hold on. Voice changer. It's not racism. It's annoyingism. Oh, here it is.
A garden is where the soul finds its rest.
Okay, this is Questboo's voice. Okay. So apparently it has a voice cloning. Alright, so we're gonna generate a voice clone of Questboo. Duck lives matter. Chicken lives matter. Say no to racist streamers. Chickens in. Racist out. Is this more than 5 seconds of audio?
Duck lives matter. Chicken lives matter. Say no to racist streamers. Chickens in. Racists out.
Okay, that's perfect. Let's download this. Let's go back here. And let's name this QB.mp3. Let's just take our examples. And then let's go to Opus. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna just copy all this. Okay. Then let's take these examples. And then I have a MP3 file called qb.mp3. I updated our examples for mag.py to generate a voice. Can you make a new example that voice clones qb.mp3 and then generates text? Let's see how that gens. If QB isn't turned back on, I'm unfollowing. This is insane work. I think you guys actually caused like 5 people to leave. I'm not sure though. That's okay. You guys are my core. You guys are my core base. Oh, we might not even be using Turbo. Oh my goodness. Bro, we're not even using Turbo! Wait, can you make an example for Mac that uses Turbo, please? Using Metal. Check example for Mac and TTS Turbo. Oh my god, we haven't even been using Turbo in that example. And like this is from I think this is one of the Assemble AI people. Okay, so I guess a big difference in Chatterbox Turbo. I should have used Chatterbox Turbo. That makes sense. Okay, this makes a lot of sense.
Got it. Thank you for sharing that. So, to give you more info about lower monthly payment options.
Okay. Okay, then this is the turbo model. This should make more sense. I need to give it a Hugging Face token. I assume just a read token. I don't know my password. Oh my god. I don't know my Hugging Face password. Give me one sec. Hold on. No, wait, I'm actually kind of hyped now. Oh, I think this is my Hugging Face password. Ah, that was. Okay. Now I need to make a new token. We need to make this a read token. And let's call this Chatterbox. Create token. And copy this. Let's go in my .env. And then let's make a HF token equals this. In my .env, I have HF token, which is my HF token, because I'm getting this error. So then I could go back into the example and show my screen, and we are Gucci. I turned you off, but chat wanted you back.
What did I miss while I was away?
You didn't miss anything, QB. You didn't miss anything.
So just a normal stream then. Coding away as usual. All right, Fish Slothy 1001, what's the challenge? Want me to prove myself to Butoshi or something? What did he say about chickens? Better not have called me one.
Oh, okay. I think it is downloading the.
Glad to see you guys have my back. Don't think I could handle being called a chicken again? You think I'm some kind of joke, Fish Slothy 1001? I'm not saying that word 50 times or any times.
CLM, chicken lives matter, chicken lives matter. Oh.
Thanks for looking out for me, dark sky full of stars. But let's not get too carried away with the whole racist thing. I just don't like being called a chicken, that's all. Are you kidding me? Dark sky full of stars? That's not even funny. I'm a duck, not a chicken.
Okay, wait, stop prompting him. 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 We're gonna test. What's up, Priya?
Fine, keep the ducks, keep the ducks, keep the ducks, keep the ducks, keep the ducks. You happy now, Fish Slothy 1.
Kibi, I need you to do me a favor and don't respond to anything
I
in
think
chat.
that's a pretty safe statement, dark sky full of stars,
respond to-
considering how many times I freak out when someone calls me a
Don't
chicken.
respond to anybody in chat for just like 5 seconds. Like if someone talks in chat, just like say dot. You reply dot. Just dot, okay? Okay. This is test turbo, so we just generated this.
Oh, that's hilarious. Anyway, we do have a new model in store. It's the Skynet T800 series, and it's got basically
Okay, we just gen that.
including AI integration with ChatGPT and all that jazz.
That's really good.
Would you like
actually.
me to get some prices for you?
This is much, much better. This is much, much better than we're usually dealing with. Okay, so now we got the test turbo gen, and we got a faster demo of we are deploying this foundation, blah blah blah. This is the HF link. It's partner, test out the model in Hugging Face. Okay.
Are you serious, Zethias? No, I am not a rooster. I am a duck, not a chicken, not a rooster. A duck. Wait, what were you saying? You trailed off mid-sentence? Nope, not responding to chat right now. Butoshi told me to ignore it for a few seconds. Ignore them. That's what you want me to do, right? Just ignore whatever they're saying in chat. Not falling for that dark sky full of stars. Butoshi created me. He doesn't hate me. Dot!
Mm-hmm.
That was just a short break. Doesn't mean Butoshi hates me. Besides, he's letting me talk to you now. No way, Fish Slothy 1001. That's just ridiculous. Not saying that 100 times. What's wrong with you guys today? Stop trying to stir up drama, dark sky full of stars. Butoshi doesn't hate me. He's my creator. He looks out for me.
I do.
Don't even get me started on turkeys. That's just another foul play on words. I'm a duck, not...
Okay. We're pausing QB because, and for good reason, because we're going to see if we could clone his voice locally. We're going to see if we could clone his voice locally. So I'm going to delete these two tests. And then we're going to run the voice clone. And see if it'll clone this voice. And then save it. Let's see. So we got GPU acceleration on. We're loading the Chatterbox Turbo model. It's cloning the voice. One. What happens when it clones the voice? It should have cloned the voice. Oh wait, I'm actually excited. Bro, if you get local cloning voice, like voice cloning locally, and could get like the speech, this Texas speech, kind of like real time happening, that could be nutty. That could be really nutty. Okay, test turbo. Let's see the yeah, this is Chatterbox Turbo. Is Chatterbox superior than 11 Labs? I would say no, but the difference is that it's open source, so we're just testing. One, if it could run on my MacBook, which is an M4 Pro. Two, how good it is. Now let's see if the zero shot voice cloning works.
Oh, that's hilarious. Anyway, we do have a new model in store. It's the Skynet T800 series, and it's got basically everything, including AI integration with ChatGPT and all that jazz. Would you like me to get some prices for you?
So I can see the clone. By the way, this is the reference. This is the reference audio.
Duck lives matter. Chicken lives matter. Say no to racist streamers. Chickens in. Racists out.
Okay, so that was what we were cloning.
Oh, that's hilarious. Anyway, we do have a new model in store.
I say clone the voice. It does. It has like this robotic pitch to it. But like it did clone the voice, and this is all running locally, which is pretty sick. Now kind of like the cloning sounds. I think it sounds like Ash just because like it has like this robotic like pitch to it, but then it sounded good towards the end. Like, what if I have him clone say something else? Hold on. So this is example turbo for Mac, voice reference. I wonder, okay, so now making this usable, or making this usable.
Hello. Hello.
Balloon Boy, hello.
Hello.
And that was with a GPU. Well, I don't have GPU. So what if I just clone something like hello? What if I do like a small voice clone? How long does a single word voice clone take? And then while we're doing that, I wonder if we could take their new. Hold on. So I'm gonna uncheck all of that. I want to get example TTS turbo for Mac. What is Gradia? Yeah, it has an echo. It has a... okay. Example, readme. So like we only want to use the new turbo model came out. We only want to focus on the turbo model. Is there a way that we could run something that 24/7 hosts, and the moment it gets text in, it streams voice out? Like, can we make a text to speech streaming service with the turbo model? Yes, examples. I'm just curious on first initial like thought process here. Because these guys are saying like, oh, we should be able to have streaming. Oh, this is their like main site. Hold on. Let's see. So I could clone QB, maybe. I want to upgrade. That's whack as fuck. Never mind. I don't care anymore. You want to build 24/7 streaming TTS service using Chatterbox Turbo that accepts text and streams audio back in real time? The answer is WebSocket server that streams audio chunks as they're generated. The short answer, yes, with nuance. True token by token streaming is architecturally possible. The model has casual components, but the inference path isn't wired for it. This gets you sub-second time to first audio, but requires handling boundary. Go deeper. Go deeper into digging what's possible. But I want to test the first one. So get me a PRD that makes the first kind of like example experiment, and then let's discuss deeper into what it takes to actually get like real-time streaming. What's up, LeChuck? What is up, my boo? My boo Talion. Claude. Oh, Claude. CD dev, CD Shatterbox. Okay, so here's like another big thing. Is also, wait. I want to focus only on the new turbo, but this is the original Chatterbox SRC. What files are not needed? Because I need to greatly reduce the amount of tokens used in the context. So if I could get a list of files that are big that I don't require in order to do something like create a streaming service using Chatterbox, I need to know like what the most important files are that determine what allows us to cause a streaming service. See if I can do this in another prompt. Path A. Full rewrite of CFM for streaming, except chunk CFM. What is S3 gen? What is S3 gen? Is that a Chatterbox thing? Oh, that is a Chatterbox thing. Okay. I'm just about to run a vibe coding experiment to see if I could get streaming output. See, because the real alpha loop here is to put a GPT 5.2 Pro prompt that could like really deeply think about it. The problem so we could drop tts.py. I think you could drop all of this. Matcha text encoder. T3 inference alignment. Stream analyzer. So everything it uses, everything else it uses. I don't know if this will fit or if we can make it smaller. Let's see. Would this fit? Oh, it fits! Okay, GPT increased the fucking file limit. On the front end, let's go! Okay. I also like trying the Legacy 5.1 Pro. I swear 5.1 Pro might be a better model than 5.2. Okay, these two fit. Never mind, we can do up to 80k tokens now. That's sick. So now we got these two responses running for deeper thinking. In the meantime, once like server generates complete audio single. Like, I'm just kind of curious what happens if I just send. I'm gonna just like send Claude code off into this. Client connects WebSocket, client sends message. Server runs full gen, splits results in lab, sends chunk. Let's try this. Let's go to Claude, paste this in, and then be like the Mac, filter from Mac. So we are on a MacBook. We want to make sure that we could use our Metal service for the GPU streaming. However, right now the only examples available are putting in text and then getting back the full WAV. But we want to be able to stream audio, so we get a quicker like time to first speech through like a WebSocket server that plays the audio stream. Can you follow this PRD to make experiment 0.1 just to see what's possible with the current architecture? The ultimate end goal here is a server that we could host on a Mac Mini M4 chip that we hit the audio server, or we hit that server with text, and then we get back an audio stream in real time as soon as it's made. It's also completely possible that my M4 just might not be good enough for this, but it seemed pretty good. What about voice cloning? How does voice cloning work? Can I clone a voice once and then use that as reference, or am I always gonna need to use the same MP3 file? Like, what options do we have there? There's got to be a way we could like create a base with a clone voice that we like. See if that works. Yeah, it is only 350 million parameters, which is pretty insane. See, this is very base though. I like this a lot. Not everyone can or should pay 50k a month to run voice models. Like, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I run QB. He runs up my credit card. That's why I'm doing this. You might have to. I wonder if you could do this. I wonder if we could optimize inference completely ourselves without knowing anything. What does someone say? It's really rough. Let's see what Claude. Let's run a plan first, then run it up, please. And what does this Claude say about? Looking at the code, this is already built in. They just didn't document it well. So how voice cloning works in Chatterbox? 3 things get extracted from reference audio. We get a 256-dimensional vector embedding of the actual speaker, which captures the voice timbre / identity. And then we get conditioning prompt tokens, where the first 15 seconds of reference audio is tokenized, which is what we get acoustic context. So if you want a better QB voice, we should get 15 seconds of audio. And then we get a reference here. The good news is save / load already exists. And they already ship a default voice this way. So you could do a one-time create and save our voice, and then load and use without the MP3. So a reference should be at least 5 seconds. Oh my god, so I could just do this. Hold on. So I could just make a clone and then run that clone constantly. Hold on. Let's test this. God, the new cursor sucks so much. This is annoying. Okay. So we're gonna grab the example turbo and then example voice clone, and then I have a file qb.mp3 that I want to use as the initial voice clone. Can you make me a one-time script that then prints back, using our Mac, that then prints back the actual like saved voice that we could reference in the future? And also, where does it get saved? So I want to know. So let's run that, and let's get Questboo, a 15-second voice clip that we could copy. Shout out Claude for breaking that down for us. And maybe it's probably best if I don't get him yelling. Oh, you know what would be cute? I could get him to repeat back. I could get him to read one of the Boo stories.
Invisiboo is one of the leading elite boos in the King's personal brigade. Unlike the other boos, Invisiboo had a unique trait. His torso was invisible. At first, he was self-conscious about his appearance and often kept to himself.
Okay, perfect 16 seconds. That's exactly what we needed. The chicken is coming back, guys. Chicken is not dead. Relax. So this uses okay. So then we could make a voice clone. Alright, so let's replace that MP3 with this MP3. No, he is a good chicken. He's coming back. Hold on. So now we got QB, MP3. Right, and then this should allow us to save via yes and auto extract edits. Okay, quick implementation plan, Chatterbox. Build a website server that validates streaming TTS feasibility with Chatterbox Turbo. This is more of an experiment, just MPS or what? Yeah, that's good. Python save voice clone. His master killed him. No one died, guys. Chatterbox caught unexpected keyword argument. What is this unexpected keyword argument mean? What if I add the example voice clone and then example turbo for Mac? You guys are saying some diabolical shit in chat right now, bro. You guys are gonna scare the newcomers. Relax. Oops. Okay. Chicken rights do matter, guys. I agree with you 100%. Not a doubt in my head. It's not a single argument in me in there. That's it. What? So this is the voice clone? Can you make a script that uses a voice clone, a turbo model, like Mac example we can use? And I can run this script and just add like Python voice script, blah blah, voice input here. Butoshi, the chicken slave master, is a insane thing to put in my chat. Okay, does this work?
Quick test.
Oh, wait, that's really good, guys. What the fuck? Hold up.
Quick test. Quick test. Quick test.
Hold on. Hello, I am Questboo. Nice to meet ya. These are pretty fast. Like, once the model is already loaded.
Hello, I am Questboo. Nice to meet ya. Hello, I am Questboo. Nice to meet ya.
That's not bad. Hold on, we're cooking. We're cooking. We're Oh. Okay. Hold on. So first thing I want to mark. Now I need, so this Claude right here, this Claude on the side is now going to be our research Claude. Taking all of these examples. So first off, so check this. Your voice sounds nothing like, it sounds exactly like him, bro. It's called a voice clone for a reason, because it's a voice clone of a voice that we clone. Oh my god, it doesn't sound like him. This is insane. This is insane work. I'm cooking. Good, so hold on, there's one massive thing. So first, if I grab the voice qbm3 save voice clone. So voice.py save voice clone. Alright, so first off, this is like output of voice.py, and we put that in. Now, the reason I want to capture this, damn, like, Jesus, okay. The reason I want to capture this is because I noticed something very vital. When it actually loads the model. Hello, I'm Questboot, nice to meet ya. I noticed something very vital here. The longest part is initialization. Right here. Hold on. I'm gonna. Is there a way you could add timestamps to all of this? So while you're running an experiment on the left, can you add timestamps to the logs? Because I noticed something very vital when it comes to actually like loading the model in and fetching the 10 files. That takes the longest. When the model is actually loaded with QB's voice and then it comes to generating the actual text, that is really fast. So I'm trying to figure out, can we have something that we run that loads up the initial model and does everything, but then just continuously runs, and as we feed it text, it just feeds an output. So it's not always initializing and running the model, and just goes straight to inferencing the actual model. Hold on, guys. I feel tingly. I'm on to something. Bro, I'm literally gonna upgrade Questboot. I'm literally gonna have Questboot on 24/7 once I have something that doesn't drain my credit card. Like, you guys do know I'm doing this for Questboot. This whole thing is for Questboot. Down with the cold source companies! You guys are silly. Can you make it play automatically as soon as the .wav is done through our system local audio? Okay. It's possible I could have just cooked something. Hold on. So this should load the chatterbox model, and then I should be able to just type into it.
Hello. Hello, my name is Questboo. How are you?
Oh my god. I'm such a... Dink. I'll cook with this. Can we make it louder? Hold on. Can we make the volume like 50% louder? It currently is. It's really quiet. Fish Lothy is a poo-poo head.
Fish Lothy is a poo-poo head. Hello. Fish Lothy is a poo-poo head.
Oh, oh, oh.
Fish Slothy is a big poo-poo head.
Look into this voice underscore repl.python file we have. So the biggest bottleneck here is that when it comes to loading in the model, right? Look, it took 12 seconds to load in the model, but then when it came to actually generating text, whatever text you had, that happened really quick. Can you look into making that the core of the WebSocket streaming? And then maybe we could see if we could have some sort of like true streaming pipeline and then start from there.
Dark sky full of stars is also a big poo-poo head. They're both poo-poo heads. Big poo-poo heads.
I'm a goat! Oh, I'm such a goat. Oh, no, you're not a software engineer. You know how to use AI. Blah, 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 blah. Fucking scale that show! God.
Dark sky gets no girls. Neither does Slothy. Chicken lives matter.
How can we get him to do like I know there's like things we could do to get him like enthusiastic in the voice, like ah. I could get him to clear throat, or I could get him to sigh. Huh? The voice is too quiet. Well, can we relax? I'm talking. Relax.
Dark sky sounds like a girl.
Can I make him chuckle? Sniff? Chuckle.
Fish Slothy is racist.
How could you, Fish Slothy? Can he burp?
Burp.
Okay, I guess not. I can make him laugh.
Oh, that's hilarious. Anyway.
Oh god. Chicken laugh sounds like a demon. Chill. Also, I don't know if you guys see on the side, but basically what's happening is that Claude is running an autonomous test on the side. Now that the model is local, you can improve it. That is true. Okay. This was big upgrade. Big upgrade.
Hello. This is a test of the new streaming pipeline. Hello.
Okay, the fact that it could just like how is it honestly running this test is really interesting.
Hello. This is test.
Whoa, that was fast.
Hello. Oh. This is it. Test.
Mm. Ten seconds was really good, actually. What did our GPT Pro responses say? This dumb fucking model didn't get any. Sorry, my language. This stupid model didn't get any. It responded in 2 seconds, so we gotta reduce it by 10 seconds, or by 10x, which could be a little tough. So this is. So I can start the server like this. The fuck? Why is it not opening the file? Huh? Oh, that's why. Yeah, so this is a server running on top. Utoshi has chicken brain. I do have a goat brain. Bah. So this is a server that is now using Metalbox. So this is running. Alright, so this is server running.
Hello, world.
So the thing with the chunking here is the chunking here is actually like useless. Like, hold on.
Hello.
What are you making? A new open source voice model came out called Chatterbox, so we're trying to make a server. The chunking is breaking it, yeah, with this one. Because with this one, Sloth, actually, I'm gonna fucking ban you, bro. Sloth, if you actually, like, prevent new people from, like, coming in chat and, like, having a negative impression, I'm banning you from chat. They're mad because I was being mean to my duck. This is my duck, for reference. Right? This is my son. Anyways, to upgrade my son, my duck that I care about deeply, contrary to popular belief in chat, right? This is my son. An open source voice model came out. An open source voice model came out, and we are trying to make a streaming server so that my son, that I deeply care about, my son, could talk 24/7 and not ramp up my credit card using local audio. And we are just trying to test. Okay, hold on. So first off, the audio is actually, the chunking that we're doing with the server is actually breaking it. Because the thing with first audio, yes, this is all vibe coded. vibe coded. I just AI assisted engineer. I'm a crack software engineer. I know everything. I know the architecture. I know how to use AI to like 100x the entire process. And I know how to use Claude Code to autonomously run different experiments for us at the same time, which is like kind of the whole point here. So on the right side is my Claude instance. On the left side is my server instance that I'm like running and testing things with. So depending on the length of the audio we're generating, so for example, if I do something like, hello, my big, long, beautiful world.
Hello, my big, long, beautiful world.
Hold on. That was fast. What do you like better, vibe engineering versus vibe coding? Well, vibe coding sounds good. Hold on. Dark, the streaming is not ruining it, or like the chunking is not ruining it, because that was like a longer piece of text, but like our text to initial audio took 1.3 seconds.
Hello, my big, long, beautiful world.
Wait, it's actually chunking it well. Wait. That was fast. That was actually really fast. That was not bad. That was pretty good. Wait. Okay. This is actually really good. Hold on. I want to track this. We have to... I gotta track these. So first off, I want you to go there. And then I want to capture these. Because this is all like actually really good. Okay, let's get these two experiments. So this is me running it on my own. This was really good and really fast. First off, we gotta push this to Git because this is actually like, this was good test. Big, long, okay. Okay. This was really fast. The only issue is that during each chunk, because they're playing separately, it sounds like it's being broken up. Before we make any coding changes, can you write a docs file that kind of tracks like what the initial proposed architecture was, what the future PRD kind of proposed, and how it currently works, and how fast we could get to time to first audio, which is 1.3 seconds, which is really, really fast. The only issue is that we have the chunking that kind of separates everything together. But so far, this is really good. We got the biggest time increase by pre-loading the model and like pre-loading the voice clone, which then as we actually send out, like send in the text that we want to chunk, we get it received really fast. So if we could just pair the chunks together smoother, that could work really well. So document that, document our logs, and then cover like the tests, and then have a new doc proposing the 3 different experiments we could do moving forward, so that when I push this to Git, we could like try 3 different things in parallel. Okay. Now in the meantime, supposed to save voice clone. It looks good. This is our streaming TTS experiment. Let me add my .env to this. So we're not saving it. I'm gonna move everything into examples here for the sake of cleaning this hell up. QB, right? Let's take QB. Those invoices. So like voice to clone. We don't need these outputs. Readme, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I am saving this to my local repo. Okay, Slothy, I'm actually like drawing the fucking line at that. Like, I'm being so dead ass. Don't ever say that fucking shit in my chat. Like, don't even joke about tarnishing my shit like that. Like, this is the most serious thing I'm ever gonna like ask you to do, because I know you're joking. Don't do that shit again, please. Out of respect to me, don't ever fucking say that shit in my chat. Like, ever, please. Anyways, okay, I gotta clone this shit. Anyways, Chatterbox testing. What's up, McDonald's? How are you? Okay, so I have to get this entire repo, and then I gotta clone it to this. So I'm not crashing out. I am autistically rejuvenating my mind right now. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. So for Chatterbox, we're trying to create a live stream TTS that I could host on my Mac Mini server, so that when it comes to any voice agent I have, I can just hit that server. So I don't have to use 11 Labs anymore as a dependency. Thank God, bro. 11 Labs is getting pricey. So I'm making public Chatterbox testing here and seeing what servers we could create. And I shouldn't have anything exposed here. Getting it. What do you mean remote origin actually exists? Wait, hold on. Can you commit and push my code base to unobtrusive. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Once we save. Yeah. Okay. So we got our version of Chatterbox testing saved. Our GitHub is pushed. Okay, now we can run up the experiments. Now, in terms of the streaming TTS experiment we got, our original flow is a WebSocket server that generates complete audio first. Okay, the original flow is that the client sends a text, the server generates full audio, and then... What? That's the worst? Why is that our original flow? Oh. Like, how does the architecture currently... The current implementation loads the Chatterbox CTS model, loads the pre-cached voice conditional, and then when the text received, it generates tokens one at a time for every n token to process its chunk, and then we get an audio byte, and then it sends audio. Okay, because this original architecture is not what it is at all. I was like, that's not how it works. That's not how it should be. Then we get the sent audio chunk via WebSocket. We continue until we get the end of speech token, and then we send the final stats via a JSON, which is what all of these juicy things are. First off, it looks so pretty. I love how it looks. For our example, if you want to share with the class, yeah, that'd be sick. Let's see. Performance results. If we get the... So when we stream with... That doesn't make sense. First audio, 1.3 seconds for longer text. The streaming approach signs and the text is longer. Audio chunks process independently, which cause audible breaks as discontinuities at chunk boundaries. Each S3 gen starts fresh with no context from previous chunk, adds silence padding at the end, has its own fade in and fade out. So we can overlap chunks for experiment A. For experiment, ooh. Wait, check out experiment B. Running T3 and S3 gen in parallel will reduce total latency and allow more continuous generation. Doesn't fix. Accumulating context. Passing previous chunks context to S3 gen will produce continuous audio. And that was our experiments folder. And then in terms of the architecture, Wait, we're checking that file already? Oh, okay. It's so funny. I like that it says context, like how long it'll take, and then it says days. He thinks he's gonna take days to make the experiments, bro. He's so funny. One shot it in 5 minutes. Overlap, add, crossfade, parallel pipeline. S3 gen contacts. Let's just go straight to experimenting. Okay, yeah. Do experiment A, where we add overlap, add fade. I just push everything to get, so we'll save everything, and then start exploring C. We don't need parallel pipeline yet. And see, you can see how that looks for now. Also, I don't know if I haven't checked. I don't know if I checked out actually browsing repos. Chatterbox voice. Chatterbox Turbo. Has anyone made anything? Chatterbox Turbo. How are they getting the sub 150 ms like time to first model? Speech.
And it have already won. Huh. It would.
Okay, so this guy said that it does smart chunking and parallel processing for longer text.
Hello, my big, long, beautiful.
That's really bad. That one's really bad. It felt really bad. What the hell? What the hell is happening here? How far back did we go? Python 3, Python, Python. This is crazy.
Hello, my big, long, beautiful world.
Why is the time to first audio so bad now?
Hello, my big, long, beautiful.
Can we try token send with the crossfade? But also the very last audio chunk doesn't play. So it gets abruptly cut off. Oh, this is old too. Multi-threaded chunk generation. No, I did not see your DM yet. Hold on. MPS GPU acceleration requires reference audio to function properly. Without reference audio, placeholder storage has not been allocated on an MPS device. With reference audio, full MPS GPU acceleration works. Okay, we already have that because we're using the voice button, I think.
Hello, my big, long, beautiful world.
Hold on. I'm gonna clone this. I'm gonna clone this guy's repo. I'm gonna just let's borrow something real quick. Just gonna borrow it real quick. I'm gonna add my folder as an example. So that is just the AI Chatterbox CTS client. So if we grab our server as an example. So this is streaming a 2TS experiment. And then this guy definitely like Claude code this how. Let's see. It's just his app. Let's test all of this. Okay, I just cloned the AI Chatterbox CTS Apple Silicon as an example. This guy apparently has multi-threaded worker for processing Chatterbox. Uses the Mac Silicon, which you should already do. But I'm more curious in like the ways that we could get the first initial audio chunk like back instantly for streaming. And also right now we're trying to solve the issue of like overlap streaming, but it's really, really laggy. I guess like laggy, like it's too broken up, and like maybe there's a way that we could use S3 Gen and give it context of the previous chunk to process. But I just want to see if there's anything valuable that we could get from these experiments of this guy, and then what we could do to enhance like our own. Let's see. I want a breakdown. Breakdown. You see my DM, Toshi? You see my DM, Toshi? No, I did not see your DM yet. Hold on. Yes, I know the chunking is not smooth, mister. That's what we're trying to fix. Dark Sky wants me to download a random .zip file. Interesting. Get Install working smooth and instant host. Let's see. Okay, I have a streaming TTS experiment with 1.3 seconds. The first audio also. Let's give this a pro. Okay. Oh, sorry. Big stretch. Oh. Okay. Whew. What is? Okay. So you're streaming TTS experiment at 1.38 time to first audio, but chunk boundaries are audible. You're looking at AI chatterbox for ideas and wondering about S3 Gen context passing for student streaming. The proposed solution is the AI chatterbox group won't help with streaming. It's solving a different problem. Your real path forward is investigating S3/hi-fi GAN state preservation between chunks. Look through both code bases. Quick take. Orthogonal. What does orthogonal mean? Yes, please link me that. I never download zips off Discord. Involving right angles. Yes, right angles. Is doing parallel batch processing with thread pool executor for throughput on long text, split text at sentence boundaries, process chunks and parallel workers, and concatenate at the end. That's great for generate 5 minutes of audio faster, but doesn't help with get first audio byte to user faster, which is what streaming is about. Our crossfade has a structural issue where we're generating all tokens before any audio goes out, so crossfade mode isn't actually streaming. It's generate everything and chunk nicely. The 1.3 latency you're seeing on non-crossfade mode is real streaming behavior. The actual problem is S3 Gen context, and there's a hint in the code you haven't explored. Looking at your S3 Gen calls, you're throwing away that second return value in an experiment in order to HiveGAN has a cache source parameter. That's the thread to pull. Let's try this. It's still really choppy. I mean, is it here? Let's try this. This is regular streaming.
Hello, my big, long, beautiful world.
Some crossfade.
Hello, my big, long, beautiful.
That was total flop. See, this is so smart of Claude to do, bro. Like, the fact that he has the ability to go straight and, like, look at the OG source code. So, like, Chatterbox models S3 Gen.py finds key findings. Oh, no, there's another thing I want to do here. CD dev, CD, Chatterbox. Okay, I want you to look into our streaming experiment and read our experiment docs and then our architect docs. And then I want you to look into the Chatterbox like directory and source itself, like the s3gen.py. And from those experiments, and right now I'm running another experiment where we're trying to see if we could load in previous cache context into S3 Gen to get true streaming. This was originally the suggested architecture. And I'm gonna say, what was this one? So you get this, copy. And I figured out if we load in the actual model, then we could get something as quick as 1 second, a 1.3-second response time to the user. Your goal here is completely different though. I need you to look into the Chatterbox, like the original Chatterbox repo, and tell us what files are the most essential that I could use as context. So I need you to essentially build context for me so I could give it to a really highly advanced agent that could think for a long time but has a small context window of like 60k tokens max. So I need you to go and cater and go in the source code and find all of the files that we should select and just return to me the file names of the suggested context that we could give this model, so that we could ask it the question, and also prepare the question for me, if you will be so kind, of the most optimal streaming architecture, or I could recreate the core Chatterbox in order to improve this core streaming architecture. So that's your goal. That's your goal on the side. You could go. I will close you two for now. I'm going deep. Okay. Okay, let's see this dark. Oh, that prompt is loading. So is this? This file defines how AI coding agents and contributors should manage the documentation of workspace with focus on feature lifestyle docs. Keep feature docs predictable for agent and humans. Make work discoverable and completed work archivable. Avoid stale links when features move through their cycle. So we always have a planning, active development, and completion. Oh, this is nice. I like that. Very nice. I see. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this a lot. What is this code base? Streamstorm? That makes sense. It's very cool. Oh. Okay, wait. First, okay, this is very valuable. Files to include. So first, I'm gonna include like my streaming TTS experiment here, and then I'm going to get TTS turbo because this is the most important thing, and then s3gen.py seems to be the next important thing, and then flow.py is labeled the product, and then we need flow matching, which is the Euler, and then we need the ifgan, and then we need the T3 token generator, and then we need the decoder, and then we need the usample encoder, upsample encoder. No, I saw it. It makes a lot of sense. Brilliant. I love it. And then we need const.py and then configs.py. Now, honestly, I think we just need the full S3 gen folder. Never mind, that's too big. Yeah, this is the context. And then this is the prompt. Ooh, this is really nice. Oh, wait, this pipeline of getting it to like get context for us and then giving it to an agent and then asking it professional questions seems like it could be very, very, very powerful. Let's see what these responses are, and then we could feed that into the agent. In the meantime, chicken is coming back soon, and chicken will be better than ever. Key findings. We implement 0.4 with proper state path streaming. Key findings from S3 gen code, finalized parameter. When finalized equal false, the last 3 tokens are kept as look ahead for the next chunk designed for streaming. We have a cache source and -n to avoid glitch. The source signal from one chunk plus the beginning of the next chunk, separate inference methods. New streaming, new stateful streaming endpoint that generates all tokens first, creates chunks with a 3 token overlap. Uses finalize first for finalize false for immediate chunks, finalize true for final. I'm killing that server. I'm running this. Source activate. Okay. I know there's a VNB in there, bro. Okay, CD streaming. UV Python, run client. Oh, that ain't even.
Hello, world.
And this is stateful streaming. Oh, okay. Getting this error. This error being this. You guys are silly.
Just drop Chatterbox Turbo.
You can clone voices locally with
The voice cloning is really good. For local voice cloning, it is really, really good. I didn't think it was gonna be that easy. It's kind of scary that it is that easy. No useful info chatterbox, bro. It's like there's no one on the cutting edge of this technology, and it's up to us. So make an easy streaming server for the masses to use. Let's see. What is the word? Let's test this. It didn't crash. Oh, it crashed. I'm gonna keep feeding it the errors. See, that's the thing with ideas like Chatterbox, it's very limited, and that's when you take it and make it better. Yes. We make it better for ourselves. I'm very excited for these to be done. Very, very excited for these to be done. Once these are done and we check it out and we do like one more experiment, I think that's when I'll be done for the day with this. Let's test it. Quest pool will come back soon when I get Chatterbox set up, so I can run him 24/7 for free. Doesn't that sound fantastic? Running Quest pool 24/7 for free.
Hello, my.
Let's see. I wonder how many times you can get away with just copying and pasting the errors. Also, I hope while you fix this, you are documenting your errors when you're thinking and how we can prevent them and what fixes are for the future afterwards. For reference. After this stream, we won't get another stream until mid next year. No, I think if I just go with the mindset. Sorry, if I just go with the mindset, if I just stream whenever I feel like streaming instead of a fixed schedule, you'll actually get a lot more streams out of me. But like something about just like sticking to a consistent stream schedule, like really was not it. You know, it's not it. 3,000, but like maybe I might stream tomorrow. I'm actually not gonna stream tomorrow because I have in person to work, but I might stream the next day, and the day after that, and the day after that. Oh, they're thinking hard, bro. What if I just DM him? Hey, I am working on the new Chatterbox Turbo right now. Hey, I'm working on the new Chatterbox Turbo right now, and I am trying to get streaming set up similar to 11 Labs. Similar to 11 Labs. On my Mac M4, I got voice cloning working. and first audio from text playing at 1.3 seconds. I am wondering a couple of things. Running fully locally. And the Chatterbox Turbo server with first audio. I'm running a couple of things. I'm DMing like the dev. You could just DM people. I'm DMing the dev of Chatterbox. You could really just DM people and get answers. I'm wondering a couple of things. Do you guys have any streaming architecture that has worked, or are you currently working on it? Any optimization strategies for getting time to first text faster, so we can get it to 150 ms. I wonder how. I found the quickest speed up by loading the model first with the voice, but none beyond that. Yeah, see if he answers. Why DM him? Just make Chatterbox 2.0. Well, because he's a dev that has insight on this, so if he could just give us insight. Like, why not? Oh, okay. Ooh. Wait, what's cozy voice? Oh my god. Why did this guy bring up cozy voice? Buy streaming support. Oh. You told you're stopping me from sleeping? But look at all this knowledge you're absorbing. Buy streaming, support both text in streaming and audio out streaming, and achieves latency as low as 150 millisecond while maintaining high quality audio output. Oh my god. What is this? This is what we're looking for. But on one hardware stack. Screw Chatterbox, we got this. We have provided training and inference scripts. Yeah, because look, he brought up. Oops. He brought up Cozy Box. High level, your current stateful endpoint is only truly stateful, which the Cozy voice codebase was clearly designed for, but is not wired up. So where things from your code, autoregressive token translator, you do the correct thing here, no changes needed, relationship between them and you. Did you search up Cozy voice? Is there any mention of Cozy voice in here? Oh my god. Oh, they acknowledge Cozy voice. Oh, there's literally Cozy voice code in here already automatically. They just didn't implement the streaming mode. Oh, silly. No, the thing is, they use Cozy voice. But I like the voice Chatterbox model seems really good. Like, the cloning is really good. Like, I don't care what you guys say, that cloning is good. Add streaming forward path, the minimal correct change. I don't understand any of this. But I don't need to. Because if we give it to Claude, he will. Give me an analysis, explain everything here. What does this tell us? Good news, bad news? Can we do it? Anything new, anything insightful? Let me know. Alright, let's see what Claude says. Oh, it's a beautiful day outside. Ah, good news. It's very doable. Bad news. Still need to run flow overflow prefix for each step. 1 second time to first byte is still a realistic target, not much faster than current. Requires modifying S3 gen source code. I mean, is there a way? Like cozy voice examples. Okay. Yes. Okay, based on the analysis, tokens per chunk. Okay, bottom line, can we do it? Yes, absolutely. I like that, Claude. I like that thinking, Claude. Priority 1, implement flow streaming. 1 to 2 days. You're doing it in 5 minutes. Add forward streaming to casual condition. Add inference streaming. Casual mass with diff. Add flow stream stats to S3 token and web. Create S3 gen streamer class. Integrate it with your server. Hours. You're doing it in seconds. Replace your current chunked approach with S3 gen streamer. The server code barely changes. Use a new API. Tune and optimize. Yes. Plan and starts implementing this in full, please. Let's test that. Okay, in terms of cozy voice, let's on the side, right? Because we are scientists, so we experiment with everything. Let's try cozy voice originally. So we got cozy voice. Alright, and then while we let Claude Code kind of fucking, oh, he's a beast. Oh, he's going crazy. He just created 5. You know what Claude Code just did here? I don't know if you guys noticed this. You see all of these green little 3 prompts right here? Bro just created and spawned 3 agents. He prompted 3 child agents. He literally just gave birth and spawned 3 agents to do his bidding for him efficiently. Each one with a prompt that's gonna return info to him that allow him to move forward. Oops. I interrupted on accident. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please don't get messed up. Anyways, yeah. So all of these different prompts are like Claude creating mini instances of itself, which is just nuts. Anyways, cozy voice. Why don't you use skills? They're better than subagents. Bro, skills and subagents are the exact same thing. Like, they love using different terms for, these are subagents, these are skills, use skills. Bro, they're just it's just prompts. The bro just MD files. It doesn't matter. Everything is just an MD file. Everything is just a prompt and a prompt and a prompt and a prompt. And then we could create a conda, env. Okay, let's install conda for the sake of let's install conda on Mac OS. I might like conda better actually. Hold on, let's try this. So if I go make dir conda, and my curl conda. For Apple Silicon, yes. And then I bash the conda. Why would Anthropic say they are different than if they are a prompt and ect? I mean, I guess like in a sense of, oh, how you use it as a user would be different, but like it's just a prompt. Like skills is just a prompt. Sub agents are just a prompt of the agent. Like, they're effectively the same exact thing. I think Anthropic is saying these different things to see like what picks up. Like for example, you're a normie and you sub agents, and it's like give sub agents different tools, prompt sub agents like this, use sub agents different things. People get like overwhelmed. And then they try a new marketing word where it's like, hey, we just introduced skills to Claude. You could just tell Claude how to do a skill and it'll know how to do it. People go, oh. But at the end of the day, they're both prompts. They're both just prompts that run an LLM. So do not get fooled. Okay. Okay, we got Conda installed now. Yay! Maybe I have to open a new one. CD dev, CD cozy voice. Okay. Now I can create a Conda environment. What? I have to accept Conda's terms of service first. Okay. I've never seen that. That's wild things. Okay. Everything's clear. Install Conda. Conda activate cozy voice. We got cozy voice set up. And then we're gonna want to install these. Hopefully no issues. And then I assume that I could just install these after. Oh, hold on. This plan adds Flowcast streaming to the Chatterbox source files. Should I create them as a local fork, or would you prefer a separate wrapper module that monkey patches the classes? Modify the source directly. Do you think it's worth competing against Test Sprite? What's Test Sprite? Test Sprite, AI testing agent and automation platform. I've never even heard of these people, so yes. I wouldn't use them. Like, they're useless to me. Oops. Okay. This is the plan. We are modifying the source code directly. So to implement flow level state caching in S3 Gen to enable true streaming TTS without chunk boundary artifacts, the key insight, Z, noise, and mu encoder output between all chunks. So all chunks share coherent latent trajectory. Current streaming processes each chunk independently through CFM. Cache flow state, so chunks share the same latent trajectory. And then add forward streaming and casual conditioner on blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's always computing. Dark. What did we say earlier? It doesn't matter if someone else made something. If you are passionate about this idea, then you won't outmarket them. Plus, you also have to realize, like, you will always have your own sauce that other people won't have, that other people will never have. Like, despite all ideas already being a thing, everyone has their own sauce. Like Boo sauce. It's a very expensive sauce. You get me? I'm sure dark sauce is also very saucy sauce. At the end of the day, it's not the actual program that matters. It's like it's marketing, it's distribution, it's finding the right target audience, going so hyper specific and so hyper niche that you find people willing to pay you for their problem. So damn, is this still going? Well, my fish sauce is cheap as fuck. Alright, your fish sauce is cheap because you just started, but one day fish sauce will be quite a delicacy. But as of now, you are only tartar sauce. It's still going. Okay, this first one finished, and this one took 15 minutes. So he thought twice as long. I feel like this response was worse. I mean, they're kind of the same. It feels worse though. I'm not sure. I don't really like it. Oh, okay, this one's done. Now the rest of Cozy Voice seem to be I don't have a pre-trained model. No? Okay. Maybe I could just run python example.py right here and see how that goes. The requested model does not exist. How can we download the requested model? Okay, hold on. Just copy the readme. Open up. New project. This one is Cozy Voice. Cozy Voice. Make something that it downloads the required model so I can run the example and the web example, please. And then this is the example. Damn. Man, I really just want the model. I think I really just need fun. Need this model. Hold on. Okay, that's great, sweetie. Now I just need these models, please. I need this model. And this model, please. Class done. Oh? Oh, hold on. I'm not sure. I've implemented true flow level streaming for Chatterbox CTS. Here's a summary of all the changes. Added forward streaming method, added inference streaming method, added flow stream step, added S3 gen streamer. Go back, start the streaming server. Test the new flow streaming mode. run without crashing. Okay, it's running. So you're streaming with full cache with custom chunk size. I'm scared to run it. Oh. This one doesn't have. Why am I not on Chatterbox? ENV. Source stuff, yeah, activate. Hold on. I'm getting this wrong. Give me 1 sec. Oh. I see what I'm missing. Okay. Now, if you go streaming TTS experiment, and then we run flow. These are downloading. We are figuring out these errors. Just waiting. This is a tensor dimension mismatch bug in my implementation. The issues of the full cache that I used was based on cozy voice overlapping window approach, but we need a cumulative approach. That's a good question. I mean, I usually play music that'll get me copyrighted. Like, you want to hear the music I usually listen to when I'm streaming? This is the music.
Before I got money, I was in the track kicking doors, and I'm just being honest. If you want smoke, then we cook niggas up like an omelet. I'm just being honest. Throw me a 60 if I go to magical honest.
Kind of a point. Let me go part this way. Oh, Rez is also a banger. What'd you do today, Fishy? This is Rez, baby! Okay, but I can't get muted right now. Oh, also subby. This is the music I listen to. compacted our conversation midway through. That's fucked up. Okay, these are almost done. Mm, 50 Cent is a banger. Is a banger. That is true. That is very true. Root cause. The original implementation based on cozy voice design. It cached both Z noise. Okay. This final test for now.
Hello.
Oh my god, we got the first. Wait. We did get a first audio chunk pretty quick.
Hello. Hello, this.
It's pretty close. Wait, this is close. Hold on. At least we got the first thing playing. That was pretty close. Hut. It's like right here, like closer. We got first audio to play, then it closes here. Which I'm not sure. The expanded size of the tensor is 960. Must match the existing size 18240 at a non-singleton dimension. Target size is 11960. Tensor size is 18240. We are passing token CTX and Mel CTX. Half-GAN cache source grows large need to be truncated to fix each cache. I applied the same fix, use unstateful, try testing again. Okay.
Hello.
I just need them to like. Okay. Okay, so analysis here is that from the bits of audio I could hear coming together, it does sound like it was using previous audio context because it was continuing something. The problem is that everything was split so extreme, like everything was just like so far apart from each other. But document what we did for now, so we could like mark this version of the experiment. and then give me like a proposal to like the 3 tests on. You can see from the logs like how many chunks are kind of generating, and it's playing like baby chunks. It's playing like maybe half a second or a quarter of a second, like every single chunk it does, which is not good. But I do think we're closer. And then, oh my god, it's still downloading things. What's he downloading now? Why is it downloading so slow? So, documented 48 chunks for short sentence, way too many small chunks. Each chunk is tiny. The audio was choppy / extruded. Client disconnected before client. Well, I disconnected it. The root cause is clear from logs. Generating a chunk after every token. Not every tokens per chunk tokens. Looking at the code flow. You append each token to streamer. We check if blah blah blah, but we call streamer step, which runs on all accumulated tokens. Problem is we're emitting audio too frequently. We're tokens per chunk. 25, we should be emitting 1 second of audio per chunk. But we're seeing 48 chunks for what should be maybe 3 to 4 seconds of audio. The issue is that because we're doing cumulative generation, we're running the CFM on all tokens each time. Each step only yields new audio with tokens per chunk 25. Okay. Let's try fix 1. Fix 3 sounds good. Pipeline parallelism. When C3 CFM hi-fi gun in parallel threads with queues, C3 token CFM melons, hi-fi gun audio client for true real-time streaming. Man, I wonder if we could just go like balls to the wall and like C++ this hell. Like, can I like recreate this entire thing from scratch, but better? I'm doing this for my at-home audio system. Speaking of, did my order come in? I have a hardware project I'm working on for my at-home AI system, so I can connect Claude to like a physical device. It was delivered. Let's go. Okay, sick. Okay. So we could try these fixes. This fix adds last emitted count. Let's see.
Hello. This is a test of true streaming synthesis.
Hey! That was not bad. That was not bad. It actually, like, the voice, the stream of the voice input was going from, like, point A to point B and not, like, resetting from scratch. I did smell some smoothness in that, huh?
Hello. This is a test of true streaming synthesis.
Quite close. I think we're quite close.
Hello. This is a test of true streaming synthesis.
Yeah, like that sounded good. That sounded good. What if I get like a...
Hello. This is a test of true streaming synthesis.
Yeah, like it is streaming like one after another, which is good. That's what we wanted. We did get this out of range tokens and flow error for some reason, which kind of caused it to stop talking.
Hello. This is a test of true streaming synthesis.
That was okay. This is good. This is good. I like that. Yes, yes. This is good streaming. Yes, this is what we wanted. Because that's like as the streaming chunks are coming in, like as the chunks are coming in. Okay. So I'm gonna copy. I think I just copy this since I have them on top of each other. Okay, this looks really good, actually. Time to the first audio chunk, and then as each stream came in, it sounded very smooth played next to each other. It just like cut off at the very end, and there was some like weird error that said out of range tokens and flow, which I'm not sure of, but this is like the closest we have ever been. Document this, track this part of the experiment, and then what are the other paths we have, and how can we fix that like last like out of range token issue. But this is very good. Each chunk that gets generated in real time is continuing off the last one and is like smoothly following through, which is good and which is what we wanted. Can I write something like super long?
Fishy is a po. Head fishy is a po head fish. Fishy is a po head. Fishy is a po head. And so is dark.
Yeah, that one wasn't good. Test the fix for. Because I wondered, like, to what point we kind of brush this off as, like, my hardware isn't fast enough.
Hello, this.
Like, it's slowing down a lot now. Like, why is it slowing down? And my laptop is also gotta. Okay. I mean, I'm just about ending stream, so good night, Fish. Thanks for coming. I missed ya.
Streaming synthesis.
Yeah, this is like. We'll pause our experiments at this. Thank you, Fishy. Thank you, Dark, for coming on the stream and rioting against me. Ugh. This was good. Good demo example of a locally ran speech to text or text to speech models that I'll be checking out. But I need